Disruptive behavior in class as school challenges. Introduction. Disruptive behavior in class is a rather common and concerning issue for educators, primarily because it negatively affects the students' academic achievements, deprives them of appropriately studying the school material, and may later result in failures at exams and tests. Teachers need to know this problem and the ways of solving it in great detail so that the students will behave appropriately and never suffer the negative consequences of the aforementioned issue. Students disrupting class. Some causes may explain disruptive behavior in children. Some of them are generally associated with trauma caused by different issues that they experienced either in the past or currently. Said issues can be violence, racism, neglect, and their parents' substance abuse. The most alarming aspect is that trauma is not always obvious. Children have a tendency to express their struggles alternatively, which makes it hard for teachers to identify that a child may be struggling. However, in some cases, they may direct their anger and irritation toward their educator by screaming and cursing. This happens because they lack the skill to control their emotions and express them more maturely and reasonably. Children may lack the language or problem-solving skills to address their problems more appropriately. Besides lashing out and hidden trauma, there are other causes of disruptive behavior in children. For example, undiagnosed learning disabilities may make them experience serious irritation when they are confronted with tasks that they find complicated. Students who are on the autism spectrum may struggle with anxiety and agitation due to unexpected changes or frustration. Thus, it is rather crucial to understand the reasons for disruptive behavior to confront it appropriately. Disorganized classroom. Another issue that many educators need to be seriously concerned about is disorganized classrooms. This is one of the most notable barriers to learning, as it negatively affects how children engage with their studies, gather knowledge, and apply it in practice. Some of these issues involve distractions that disrupt the student's focus, unattainably high expectations, and pacing that is too fast for students to acquire new information. Fortunately, this can be resolved by proper classroom management, as it helps teachers ensure that the lessons that they provide occur without issues and that students are made aware of their regular learning goals. Students challenging teachers' authority or grading. Teachers' authority and grading are very crucial aspects of a school environment. When it is being questioned, it can feel rather upsetting and outrageous. Students may do this as a way of challenging the teacher or getting a negative reaction from them. By acting that way, they want to ensure that they are right about their educator not affecting them. Students may disagree with the grade they receive for different reasons. For example, they may believe that it contradicts the effort that was involved. Such serious cases are a reminder that teachers need to address and resolve such issues appropriately. Teacher safety. One of the issues concerns the teachers themselves, specifically, their safety. K-12 educators struggle with multiple hazards that can negatively affect this aspect. Some of them include diseases, violence from students or other people, and work-related stress. Due to constant interaction with different individuals, teachers are at risk of acquiring viral diseases. Nearly 29% of educators are 50 or older, which makes them susceptible to health problems. Violence is another problem educators have to deal with, as many people may be potential perpetrators. Approximately 13.2% of students in a CDC survey confess to having carried weapons on school grounds. However, sometimes, a student's parent may be the cause, and such events are overlooked. For example, Michelle works in a school notorious for safety hazards. Her car was damaged and she is outnumbered by the students in her school. Teachers struggle with stress caused by poor salaries, lack of student motivation, and difficult parents. This can cause headaches, chest, and muscle pain among educators. These problems may result in teachers leaving their jobs, the school acquiring notoriety, and lost wages. Thus, it is crucial to maintain the teacher's safety, as it plays an important part in the school's environment. Conclusion. In conclusion, K-12 teachers experience many different struggles in their jobs. Students may exhibit disruptive behavior, which may be a sign of concealed trauma or an inability to handle their anger appropriately. Moreover, in the process of teaching, educators may experience disorganization in classrooms, normally caused by distractions, unattainable standards, and fast pacing. This can negatively affect the engagement of the students in their learning process. Another problem is that students may question a teacher's authority or grading. This can happen as a result of their attitude towards the educator, as they may either try to get a negative reaction, challenge, or dislike the latter. Finally, teachers themselves are at risk of safety issues, such as violence, work-related stress, and exposure to diseases. Harassment from students and their parents, salary problems, and risks of infectious diseases may cause teachers to quit. Thus, all of these problems need to be handled very carefully.